everybody, and welcome back to the GroomsMen channel. This is Scott again. What? You're seeing me again? Well, I wanted to do a revisit. I promised to revisit within 2 days, so here we are. As you can see, I'm a little bit more lively. I'm a little bit more ambitious. The sickness is winding down, but beware, everybody. It is around. It is out and about. So today, to give the high proof a daily driver, revisit to see if it is a daily driver. You see I have 2 days growth here. So that video that I posted on Sunday was from Friday. I don't think it was a very good video. It's not me. I'm sick. I don't feel great. But I'm trying, all right? Everything's in the name of science. I just got done taking a shower, and I want to, before my skin retreats to its normal, I want to get into the shave and see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and give this high proof. It's a second go around as a daily driver. I am using the Gillette Platinum blade in this half. I'm going to put a fresh half in it because I was just doing some testing on my legs because yes, I try to support men and women, both wet shaving. My wife is a wet shaver, and this is probably her future leg razor, possibly. So I gave it a test because in the first video I had issues with it clogging. All right, if you recall, here in the middle, right here, it kept clogging with that heavy growth, and as you see, there's soap bubbles in there from when I was just using it. So I am a man of science. I'm willing to try everything. So I tried a couple different things. I used EOS shaving stuff that a lot of women use. And then I also used a wet shaving cream. I used Parizo Green, whipped it into a heavy, and tried it 2 different ways. So I had shaved an area in my legs about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So it had hair growth of about this long. My hair on my legs is rather thinner. So my question was A, with heavy cream, like that EOS stuff, which is kind of like a conditioner, sort of a lotion, would it clog the razor on that growth? I shaved an area about this wide, so maybe 3 inches wide and 8 inches long. It came through the razor, rinsed out real easy, and it didn't get clogged in the middle there like I had issues with. So the next thing was, will it do with wet shaving cream? So I used Parizo, I whipped it up, got it put on my leg, and at an area about the same size, it didn't clog up. So then I went to an area on my leg that has heavy growth, thick growth, long hair. My leg hair is maybe an inch long, something like that. I'm not excessively hairy. I mean, as you see my arms here, there's hair there, just not super excessive. And the razor did clog up. Okay, so stand by my last review. Razor so far has not withstood heavy growth, be it leg hair or facial hair, right? Now the question is, would it work as a daily shaver on legs or every other day? Obviously, because the area was a week and a half growth on my leg. It cleaned. The area ended up being, probably 5 to 6 inches wide by 8 inches long, and it cleaned it, no problem, didn't clog, no nothing. So now onto my face. As you can see here, I do have 2 days growth. It's not excessive. Now we're going back to pre-shave. We're going back to a badger. I'm going to use the Parizo, finish out this Parizo green tube. And we're going to give it a whirl. So let's get wetted up because I'm starting to lose the moisture on my face. So let's get the brush wetted, pre-shave soap on. So again, I'm going to use the Razor 4-inch pre-shave bar. Get that on. I'm wetted up here. And then, I am going to try to whip this in the bowl. I'll get my brush soaked here. Right. That's good. grease the piezo into the brush here. This is a cream with an ethanol or methanol in it, menthol, whatever. All right, get that whipped up in the brush. Bowl here. And we will see how this goes for a 2-day shave daily driver. Even got a comment from someone about it. A couple of people, I don't know if they were commenting garbage about me as a shaver, garbage about the razor, or what the story is. I know this is a cartridge-esque razor, but I don't discriminate against any razor. I give it a try. I am a collector and an avid user. I personally have been wet shaving for almost 7 years now. So the tug is not nearly there at all. Like, that was the one thing the other day. I don't know if you were calling out. The tug was just murdering me. It was murdering my face. I got the console out halfway through. Now here's the question. Does it clog up? So far it did not. Alright, well, let's put the blade back in there. Head back on. Keep going. So yeah, this is going to be a razor that's a great transition razor for people. But, you know, I have converted about 6 or 7 people to wet shaving, and I have personally found that, hey, you know what? You get someone like a good merker with a mild blade feel, easy to learn, you get the angles down, and a sampler pack of blades, and those people can be good to go. Merker 23, personally, is the razor that I started with, and it is the razor that I have converted it's been 6 people now. 1 family member and a few co-workers. So as a daily driver, it's super mild. One thing I'm finding though is it does not. Yeah, its lather channels are just, they're not big enough. They clog up on this razor. Again, look, see? Here you go. You can see the lather channel. That came out of the lather channel there. The lather channels on this thing, they just clog up, man. I don't know what the story is here. You don't rinse out very good. You know, I don't know if it's because I'm using, it shouldn't matter if you're using cold or hot water. It should rinse out. Yeah, I'm having issues with the lather channels on this razor. So I got 2 of them. It didn't seem to clog up with in the shower, but there's a lot more water flow than, you know, the little bit here that I'm using. So I mean, I guess if you want to rinse this thing all the time, it'll So I mean, if you get about that much, as you can see there on the back side of the razor, if you get about that much on and rinse it with face down to the lather channel first, instead of doing the face of the razor. So if you do the face of the razor like this first, you're not going to get it out. You got to do the back first. Which is, I guess, somewhat annoying. It shouldn't matter. So I'm a bit disappointed. I ordered 2 of these. I do have a leaf, I do have a twig, I know. But those make great travel razors. You can go to pencil case on Amazon. They travel real nice. Just saying. Alright. Get a washcloth, get rinsed off here. Get re-lathered, pre-soaked, and see how 2-pass does. So, I mean, you saw my lather. It's good lather. I know what I'm doing. Been doing this quite a while. I tell you right now, it definitely does not get as close as a DE on the first pass. There's no way. So, thinking maybe I should have ordered one. Left it to my wife, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 of these things, so the other one's on its way. I'm still waiting on the silver one. All right, let's get re-wetted up, pre-shaved up. And re-lathered up here, and we'll go from there, I guess. And, need a little bit more water in the brush. You know, I've never had a great big monster brush like this one. It's just, it's crazy that I can just like, bam, just slop it on your face. It's just like, I use way too much soap, obviously, that breaks soap, so I'm wasting a little bit, but it's all in the name of science. I've never, I got like, all my brushes are like 18 millimeter, 20 millimeter, 22s. They're not very big against the grain. So let's see if it cleans up smoother than I did on the first pass. Man, Appraisal green, that menthol on that. Woo-hoo. Tell you what, I'm not a huge menthol. So yeah, if you rinse from the back forward, it seems to not clog. So as a daily driver, yeah, see, I'm not getting the clog problems now. It's really dumb. So you got to rinse it face down. You got to rinse the back of the channels first. Shouldn't matter, but it does. Yeah, because what it does is it like blows any blockage right out. I can't like take my phone out of the thing and show you, but that's what it does. It like has a lot of audible feedback. I mean, there's no way you can't hear that. Oh, the menthol, it burns. It burns so good. All right. So as a daily driver, if you rinse it the face down through the back of it first versus the front, um, it doesn't clog, which is strange. I don't have that issue with any of my D's that I know of. I guess I got so many. I got like 300. It's a little ridiculous. But hey, you know what? My life deals with it. I gotta get this rinsed off and don't burn in the crap out of my face here. Alright. Whew. Looks like I cut my lip, as usual. But there will always be blood. That's shaving with Scott. you get blood. Scott from the GroomsMen. He likes to cut himself. So I have gotten closer shaves with these. The leaf gets a closer shave. The twig gets a closer shave. So razors that this compares to, I don't know that it does that good of a job, to be honest. It does give you a decent shave, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you're trying to convert someone from cartridge, it's a decent razor, right? You know, it did leave my legs really smooth, so my legs are really smooth. But as far as face shave goes, it's not all that smooth, man. And it cut the, well, you know, I was sort of rushing. Cut myself, but I give this razor like a 6 out of 10, you know, to be honest with you. Fayez is going to be getting this next, so I'm assuming it's going to be leg shave he's going to use it for, or not leg shave, head shave. I hope it's better for head shave, because I'm going to tell you right now, I bought that in hopes that it would be great for face shaving, for travel, you know, because the leaf is just so big. But this is like the twig leaf hybrid, you know, a leaf and twig hybrid by some other company. And I feel it's a letdown. I really do. It doesn't give great results, you know, and the fact that it clogs, you can only rinse one way. It doesn't handle heavy growth. Whereas like the twig does. I'm not going to lie. I have used that twig with 6-7 days growth. It handles it. So I give this razor seriously a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5 out of 10. It's sort of there. It sets out to accomplish what it wants. But I'm going to tell you, I remember cartridge shaving. And if you gave me this versus a cartridge, which I know gets a closer shave than this, you're going to have a hell of a time trying to convince me to leave my cartridge for this thing. The only way you could possibly do it is, oh, hey, it's way cheaper, right? But this is $135 up front. My Merkur 23C, which is right here, this thing's $30. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of my coworkers who just had his second kid, God bless him, I gave him one of these that I had bought, and he used it for like a month, and he goes, man, I get the closest shaves with this thing, and it was easy to figure out. He's like, I've only cut myself like once. And then he goes, and then I looked on Amazon, and the blades are so cheap for this thing. So that's what I'm saying, you know? This right here, $30. I would give this to someone to convert from cartridge over this. I will always recommend this. This was my first razor, and I'll tell you what, I still reach for this, all right? I mean, it's in my bathroom. I have over 300 razors, and there's 7 razors in here right now. I have a Barbasol floating head, my Ambassador, my Council, a leaf, a twig, my 23C, my Hofferit slant, and the other ones that are typically in here are on loan at the moment, all right? So what do I think? I wouldn't recommend it, all right? I'm not telling people rush out and waste $135 on this thing. I did. Well, okay, I spent $95. Got 2 of them. So we'll see what my wife thinks. I'll let you know next time. We're getting over sicknesses, so Thank you everyone for joining me. Remember, it's always in the name of science. I'm always willing to bleed for you all. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening, and please subscribe.